Hi. Hello. Hello, cutie patooties. How is it going? How are all the lovely beings today? How are all the cutest patootists doing? I hope you're all having a good Wednesday so far. Sorry for the slight lateness of stream. I was a little bit distracted because I forgot that today we have some elections, and I had not prepared, so I needed to do a quick a look-see to make sure that I could still go tonight. But thankfully I can. So yeah. Hi. Hello. Pendris, congratulations on your first. How are you doing, lovely? I hope you're doing well today. Nala. Kitty's been. Yeah, are you gonna whine at me that you want to leave as soon as I start? Yeah. Second. Alright, 1 second. Go on then. Right. Kitty has been released, and we are good to go. So, hi. Yesterday we finished our Ni no Kuni adventures. So today we're just gonna be cozying up with some Bitcraft, and then next week we can get started on a new game. I was like, I debated starting a new game today, but then I was like, if we start a new game today, it's then gonna be like almost a full week before we actually continue. So I thought it would be much more, yeah, just a nicer experience overall to put 3 back to back. So today is just a nice cozy break day. And we're gonna be doing a bunch of hunting. So you get to watch me exterminate an entire animal population. So that'll be fun. Hi, Zozo. Hello, cutie Zozo. How is Zozo doing? How is Zozo? I know I'm late. I mean, not really. Stream's only been live for 13 minutes, so I wouldn't really consider that late. Extermination without a rare bow is ineffective. Well, do I have news for you, Zozo? As soon as I actually get my game up, I will have news for you. I get game captured for me. Also, I'm just gonna dive straight into the game because Bitcraft is just chatting anyway, so we're just gonna dive straight into Yapcraft. Oh wait, I had it in windowed mode still. Yeah, full screen you up there real quick. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. So I've already been busy. As you can see, I've got almost 200 surfaces collected. I've traveled far south. But yeah, I indeed have a rare tier 4 bow. So the hunting has been going pretty good. I think I've collected these over the course of about 2 hours-ish. 2 and a bit hours-ish. So it's been a solid adventure so far. Yeah. I wanna collect a good bit more first. I wanna probably at least get to maybe like 300. And then we'll keep going from there. And I'll process them, pack them up, and then ship them back home. That's the plan for today. T4 Dang? Yeah. Although that's not even my best tool. My best is this one right here. My hammer. My blessed hammer. Pensions with a 57%. Still pretty solid. My stock is going down since Divinity. It makes sense, right? Once you, like, ascend, you have to, like, calm down for a little bit afterward. And then you can cycle back up after that. But you need to give it, you gotta give it that ebb and flow, you know? Also with 39, oh no. Oh. That's about right for today. Oh no, I'm sorry you're having a low gay day. I'm sorry to hear that, Zozo. I hope you're being kind to your less gay self today. I have 5 out of 12 rares, all self-rolled. Damn. That's clean, that's clean. Yeah, I crafted the epic. So I crafted this one, the epic hammer, myself. Blind rolled it up and got it to epic at tier 4. And then I tried going up to tier 5 because I was like, let's push that luck a little bit more. I bought the materials and just rolled it. And sadly it stayed epic. But, I mean, it's still an epic hammer, so I can't really complain. And then these two I also rolled myself. And this one I bought. I really just wanted a rare pickaxe. And I didn't want to, like, drain away from the community. Like, so we've got a decent supply coming in now of materials for tier 3s. But we're kind of focusing on trying to get everybody tier 3s for their main stuff first. So I've just been using my money and other supplies to get the rest of my stuff upgraded without, like, draining community supplies. Since we've only got, like, 8-9 people feeding in. Which is why I am now doing a big hunting session, so that we can get all the leather we'll need to try and roll a few more rares for people. I think most of us have our main tools rares now. I eventually want to try and get everything rare, for me at least. But again, not only from, like, not draining entirely from community supplies for that. So I'm gonna do some self-gathering on the side to stock that up. All tier 3s, nice. The rare saw drained my hope, but I got it. I farmed 90% of the mats, yeah. I've been focusing on, like, farming mats because we'll teleport back to the Meownicipality in a bit. We've done a lot. I will say, it looks nothing like it was the last time I streamed Bitcraft. I think we were still within the original, like, claim size last time. Oh, look at those pretty flowers. I know I'm in your chat, yeah. I think even from what I've shown on there, it doesn't, like, quite show the full extent. Because we've basically made a district for every, I don't know if you were in the VC when I had, like, the last time I had camera on. I think you were there when we had when I was making the mining area. But we've now got, like, full districts for every job, except for woodcutting. That one still needs to get its own district, but the place has definitely expanded quite a bit. Might also, like, swap out from hunting to some beautification afterwards, while we continue building the districts. But at least for now, we've got a basic setup of where everything's gonna be. It needs to be beautified, and the pods and walls and stuff need to start getting put up, but there's a shape that's starting to form. Waiting for tier 5 for yeah, exactly. We're waiting to unlock some more pretty walls to work with. Hey, Jackal. It's gonna be annoying. The thing I'm honestly most happy with my rare rolls so far was I upgraded my leather all to tier 3 and I got the shirt and cap both rolled rare. Which, oh. God, that feels good. To have like two of the main, like the more important parts that at least hit rare instead of the, like the boots, gloves, or belt. Get the biggest stat increase. Feels nice. Feels good, man. If only the pants also hit rare, that would have been perfect. Ooh, people gonna go to Sentinel. Can go to the dungeon as well. I might join a few dungeon runs in between. That would be nice for gaining money back. Double check that there's no meals nearby. No, okay. We were talking about this in the chat in the Discord earlier, but man, it would be so nice if they made just a single tracking for both male and female service, instead of having to distinctly pick between them. Or if they made it so that they always spawn together. Because the thing is, sometimes you get a pack of all males or all females. And then if you're tracking one or the other, then you're not going to find that pack. So annoying. Not gonna... Oh yeah, no, that's my outlook too. When we were talking about it in the Discord, my end response was, I doubt it'll happen anytime soon. But it would be nice. It would be very nice. No, it's from the devs. Yeah, no, I vaguely remembered them saying something like that. Which is why, I assume it's not something that they're gonna be working on. A little complex to address. Yeah. I mean, the other like stopgap solution would be to just only have one spawn, right? In theory. Unless they've like got a whole separate spawning thing for both of them. But yeah. It is what it is. It makes hunting a little bit more annoying for tier 3 and 4 because it's the same with the Scrofa. But overall, it's not the worst. It's just an annoyance. But yeah, like I was saying, like I want to get the prettier walls as well before we start separating up into districts proper, or like walling off our districts, I should say. But we've got some districts settled. Oh, they're gonna go for the dungeon. Ah! Go around there. I'm gonna clear these two servers then. It's okay, if they get the first bits of the dungeon without me, that's fine, as long as I'm there in time for the boss. Wait. I got the cap and gloves. Oh, nice! Not gonna happen anytime soon. A little complex to address. I know it's annoying. I have a tool for you to use. I need to show you. Ooh. I would love to see. Like I said, I don't mind it too much. Overall, my hunting has been very successful, regardless. Because a lot of the time, I just need to swap back and forth between the two, right? I just swap between them regularly enough that, like, I don't miss them, and usually, like, the names also pop up pretty quickly when you're within a certain distance, so, like, it's not the worst. There could definitely be more annoying things. It was definitely more annoying when they both dropped separate cargo. When they at least unified it so that they dropped the same cargo, that was the most important thing. To me. But the little T4 walls... Oh, the little T4 walls are also very cute. That's why, like, I want to have a palette of walls because I don't want to... Basically, what I was thinking was I want to have bigger walls for like the main entrance and perimeter, and then smaller walls for internally like separating districts. That's my end goal for decorating. You're at yeah, we're north of Umbilica. Right now I'm not near them though. Right now I'm near Moonlight. Yeah. Yeah, we've got a trade with them going so that we can buy the tower that's at our that's over our land. We've been in good talks with Umbilica. Pop this down here real quick. Yeah. It's been they've been very, very amicable, which is nice. Very good peeps. Travel over. To the dungeon. That one done. But yeah. God mushrooms. Hi Coco. Oh, chat. 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 Coco blessed me today with the most beautiful drawing. I haven't shown it. I should show it. Wait. Coco, do I have permission to show it on stream? May I have your permission to portray your pretty arts on stream? It is yours to do as you like, so yes. Okay. Okay, let me... Well, you know, I feel like it's always right to, like, double check with permission. I'd love to... I've been thinking recently, because I realize now, I didn't realize this until now, but there's actually a decent amount of drawings that you guys have made of me, and I want to, like, show those off. So I've been thinking of maybe making, like, a separate, like, slideshow of those for like the be right back or the starting soon, the ending screen, one of those. I thought it would be fun to do something, but they're just an is boop boop. Hi Pendris. Hi Pendris. When next art stream? On Friday. Friday is next art stream. Well now they're going in. Dang it. Chat. On a complete just on a side note real quick. Look at the pretty thing that Coco made. Look at this! Look at this, bro! I'm screaming! The way I audibly fucking, like, gasped when I saw this. I fucking screamed. Now, this did come at a heavy price. The heavy price is that I can no longer hound Coco to try and convince them to play Bitcraft. But, exactly! Is it not amazing? I fucking love it so much. I've been hounding Coco to play, and Coco was like, well, listen, if I draw you in Ghibli style, will you stop hounding me to play? And I was like, alright. And I thought it was a joke. I'm not gonna lie, I thought it was more of a joke. I didn't think Coco was gonna just straight up draw the fucking most phenomenal thing that I have seen in weeks. At the price of Bitcraft, I'm good with it, right? I'm okay with this. But God, it's so pretty. Coco, I love this so much. Like, it's... You have no idea how, like... I wish, like, if there was someone in my room with me when I had opened up Discord this morning and saw this, like, the ping and that, I screamed. I was literally just there like, oh my god! It's so pretty, Coco. Thank you so much. Like, actually, thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. It's so sweet of you. You absolutely did not have to do that. And the fact that you did is, it means so much to me. It still baffles my mind. I would activate the... I was straight up like, oh my god. I was like clapping my hands together, kicking my feet. Like I think I probably was blushing too. I had lost all composure. It's so pretty. I just want to like put it everywhere. I just want to show it off to like the entire world. I'm so glad. I legit was listening to the Nino Kuni stream. I missed while doing it. Oh my god. Amazing. So that means there's a decent chance that you were listening to me rage at one of the boss fights. Wow. While drawing this very pretty thing. Oh dear. This Coco. I'm just imagining Coco like peacefully drawing. Just working away, and then in the background they're just being like, freaking hell! God dang it! Swearing profusely ASMR. The ultimate, the rage ASMR. That's what we're missing, chat. Oh. Speaking of. Oh god, I think everything is gonna be way too loud for me to ASMR here. Let me see if I can... I don't know if I can change the volume right now. So, good luck. Hi. But yeah. I'm so, like... Oh god, it's so loud. Is that better? That might be a bit better. But yeah. Man, it's hard to be excited and whisper at the same time. But yes, hi old lad, thank you for the ASMR. How are you doing? I hope you're having a good day today. I hope you're doing. But yeah, like I said, I really wanna show off. I wanna do like something to like show off and like celebrate the people that drew me. Because I really do, it means so much. It absolutely like baffles my mind that anyone would even choose to do that in the first place. I'd really love to be able to like do some kind of like have some kind of way to like celebrate that, thank that. Oh wait, fuck, they're pulling. I wasn't paying attention. My bad. Oopsie daisy. panic. Oh my god, I just realized this entire time I haven't been using my newest gear. Oh my goodness. Upsy daisy. Alright. Off we go. To wall. Get out. Oh. And that is the ASMR over, chat. I'm sorry. There was not a lot of whispering. There was not a lot of yapping to do there. But yes. Oh god. Wouldn't have been the first time that I just accidentally stood still and got obliterated by the boss. But thankfully, it didn't happen. Yeah. Hi, Plies. How is Plies doing today? How is Kitty Plies doing? Just realized my health. Dip out for a quick heat. Dip out for a quick heal and then we go again. Don't want to waste too much time because it's going down fast, I'm pretty sure, yeah. 6k. I'd say when I'm almost at 200 health we can run at him again. Actually, this should be enough. I think 180 should last for the last 4k. Oh, we're even gonna heal up past 200 by the time we get there. Nice. Bonk 'em. Yes, hi Plies, how's Plies today? Are you gonna join me in my in the hunting adventures, Monsieur Pluie? Bonk 'em. Some more energy. Money. The main thing that I'm here is for the money, sir. Right. Back out to hunting. Don't leave Scent to venture alone. I mean alone with just 12 people. Alone with a small horde. Yeah, Star and I are both out down here. Star's out mining for rock. I am out hunting for meat and leather. Oh. Apparently that gap is too small for me to fit between. I have been fat shamed. Yeah. Alright. See if maybe we can grab a few animals on the way back to where I was hunting. Because I was hunting on this side of the river at first, but then I realized there's just not that many service here. Because it's so, like, heavily... what's the word? Not industrialized, but, like, settled. It's all been settled so heavily that until you, like, cross over the river, there's just not enough open space, it seems, to find anything. Yeah, I think we just cross over straight away again. Back to my original hunting ground. Whee! Is that what you primarily do as your role? I'm more of a jack of all trades in the group. But one of the tasks that I think we've had, like, the least people are interested in, because most people don't like hunting, is hunting. So that's why I've kind of picked up hunting as a primary task, but I kind of just do whatever we need. Because, yeah, I've got most jobs. The only thing I don't really do a lot of is farming. Yeah. Farming, though, is the one I probably do the least of. Because we've got a few people that like to do farming, and usually our farming supplies are stocked up enough that I don't need to feed into that. Yeah. I think Plouse also enjoys doing a decent bit of hunting, so I'm not the only one that does hunting, thankfully. Don't have to supply the entire claim on my own. But I honestly, it used to be the worst job in the game, honestly, because it used to be so annoying to do hunting, because back in the day, you didn't have an animal to ride while hunting, and then you also weren't able to, like, move with W, A, S, and D while hunting, so you just had to click on the animal, and your character would just follow it, and then you'd have to, like, walk the corpse back to wherever your cart was, or bring your cart out to pick it up. Whereas now you can just run around on an animal, instantly load it into the animal, up to 50 of them, ride that back to a storage spot, and just store it. It's so much nicer now. And now I actually kind of enjoy hunting. Honestly. Hi, Metronome! Service hunting is rough stuff. Still, I like it, honestly. The only thing I'd really like, is if we could have the ability to track both. Both the male and the female service, and not have to swap between them. But that's more of a quality of life thing. It's not like a major problem. It's like, again, I can just go here, swap, see where the next batch is, and see that they're apparently down south. Ugh. Come on here. Why is she mining for rock when you can just download the MP3s? Well, you see, that's where you gotta find the good stuff, though. You know? If you just download any old MP3, that's when you're gonna get the meh quality rock. The good quality rock, that's hiding. That's hiding. You gotta dig for it, you know? Oh, maybe I should also actually equip my gear. That might be helpful. I mean, it's not as big, but the movement speed will help. Alright, there we go. Luckily, Goat 3 trivializes Pine Forest, so T3 hunting's a lot nicer now. Oh, for sure. For sure. I still personally prefer hunting in the Autumn Forest than the Pine Forest. Because, like, depending on where which Pine Forest you have, not all Pine Forests are created equal. Some of them still have, like, hills that are too big for even the Goat 3 to travel through. So I generally like autumn, even though, again, this is probably one of the more densely populated, there you go, densely populated biomes. At least in this region. Because, Lord, if you throw a stone in the autumn forest, you're gonna hit a claim. I mean, now I'm moving more to a slightly less populated part of it, which is why I've been hunting on this side. Because it's a bit less populated. Yeah. I see, thank you for explaining. Of course. I'm always happy to explain. I don't know where it came from, but I actually found that I really just enjoy explaining things. There was a point in time where I was contemplating becoming a teacher instead of studying forensics. Because I was like, I kind of really just like explaining things to people. And then I was like, but I don't like kids. So I very quickly was like, yeah, that's not for me. Maybe like a university teacher or something would be something I'd enjoy doing, but yeah. Oh. God, they have such beautiful noises when they die. The animals. Now I kind of want a Minecraft mod that replaces the hitting rock sound with some riffs. That would be so funny. My first time in Region 14. I'm excited to see it. Ooh, welcome. I really like Region 14, honestly. I was, in, well, what is now Region 12, but was at the time Region 4. Lost early access. And we've moved to Region 14 this time to explore, and bed a different place. And it's been, honestly, the people here have been pretty nice. There's a pretty fun group of people, and there's some nice towns, honestly. The only complaint I have with Region 14 so far, and I can only say it about 14 because I can't like speak to how claims look in the other regions. But right now, the vast majority of claims in this region are very sterile. They're very, like, they're all flat. They're all very utilitarian in how they're built. So like all the stuff is like really densely packed in just a giant like circle around the claim totem. In a lot of the claims. They have like some fun patterns and stuff on the floor, but most of the claims that I've seen so far, at least the major ones, kind of follow the same just like singular mega structure. Like if you played RimWorld, like some people have a tendency when they play RimWorld or like a colony sim to just build one mega structure where everything is inside of it. That's kind of how all the claims, most of the bigger claims are built in 14. But I'm hoping that over time that's going to evolve. And we're going to get some more pretty claims. Well. Yeah. You can teach me all the things? Gladly. Gladly. Hi, Matt! Hello, Monsieur Damage. Monsieur Damage. How's it going? How are you doing today? I hope your Wednesday. It's Wednesday today. I hope your Wednesday is treating you well. What do we have? Now we've got absolutely nothing nearby. Track male? Haha. There is some males nearby, just not the females. Oh. Time to decimate a man cave. Average Factorio player? Kinda, yeah. I mean, I get it, right? I don't think there's necessarily anything wrong with those kinds of...
It is Wednesday, my dudes.
made it to the end. Eh. It's Wednesday, my dudes. Oh god, I love that name. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I don't think there's anything necessarily wrong with that like utilitarian approach to designing a claim or a base. If anything, like again, it's much more efficient, especially for like groups that are trying to progress quickly and just like I guess it kind of matches the constant strive to like build, right? Or like some groups really the main focus is just trying to get to tier 10 as fast as possible kind of thing. So for like those ones, I understand the utilitarian claim design. It's just I wish not all the major claims were that. Which is why I'm trying to build ours out to be a bit like combination form and function. You know? Like I don't want to make it so stylized that it's an absolute nightmare to traverse and try and do anything in. But I also don't want it to be so utilitarian that everything just turns into a singular blob. Which I hope I've been straddling that line like okay so far. But maybe when we travel back later, y'all can be the judge of that. Space increases supply costs? Yeah. No, for sure. Like that's why I get it. I understand like the efficiency aspect of it. But especially now that there aren't like the what's the word? The stability is much more generous now than it used to be. Like when they first introduced the stability system, which is to say like the more amorphous your claim becomes, the lower its stability becomes, which in turn increases the supply cost. They've made that a lot more lenient. So you can kind of string together, which is how I strung together our districts without like having to claim an insane amount of space for the claim. And like you can still see, we're at 1800 tiles with 100% stability still. It's quite nice. But we've been able to at least like create separate districts for every job except for woodworking. Woodworking still. I really like seeing like the creative stuff that people come up with, but maybe I also just haven't been visiting the right claim. Like I did see the other day, I think there is down to like the south here, towards like the tip of the landmass. I think it's like this one down here. I'm pretty was like the first claim that I was like, oh, they're actually like designing something interesting. They're putting together like interesting shapes and. But I haven't actually seen people working in that claim, so I don't know if it's just like someone's art project or if it's actually meant to become a claim. How does one decimate a man cave? Asking for science? Well, pay close attention. And the next man cave we find, I'll show you how to decimate. It's a step-by-step process. You see, in order to fully decimate a man cave, you have to make sure to eradicate all of its components. Because similar to like a starfish or an amoeba, if just a bit of it survives, it'll grow back. Right? The man cave will restructure itself and reform if you don't completely eradicate it. So you need all components of the man cave to be taken down. And it's very important that you do that. Ideally, probably with fire. That will be your most efficient means. Money. Money. Alright, let's see. We have a man cave up ahead. I think we might have a small man cave up. So watch and take notes, Coco. So, the first thing you do is you attempt to identify a man cave. Now, to identify the man cave, you're going to need to find multiple men together, within decently close proximity. Now, this, unfortunately, is not a man cave. We have simply stumbled across a small gathering. It's not quite a proper man cave, so we're gonna have to go and look further. But the first step is properly identifying one. So again, this is not a man cave. As you can see, this was a small congregation of only 2 men. That's not enough. 2 men a cave doth not make. You're gonna need at least probably like 4 to 5. And it appears yet again. Oh, wait, no. There we go. Okay, so as you can see here, we have a congregation of men. Only men, no women. Another important key for the man cave. It's a congregation of 4 or more, only men, no women. They are within proximity of one another, but not too close. Because if they're too close, it starts to get gay. And if it's gay, it can't be a man cave. Right? That's a different kind of man cave. But that's not the kind of man cave we're talking about today. And decimating that one is a much more involved experience. Oh dear. So, then your first pick is to find the slight straggler of the... Right? You gotta find the manlet of the man cave. There's always one weaker man within the man cave, usually slightly spread out from the rest of the men. That's your first target. That's usually the one that's most likely to get away if you go after the stronger men first. Right? Then from there, you pick them off one by one, almost horror movie style. Let them separate from each other, scare them off, but you have to be keeping track of where each of the men go. Because again, if a single one survives, the cave cannot be successfully decimated and it will recover. How is everyone doing? Despite my currently unhinged topics, I'm doing great, man. I'm doing wonderful. In fact, I don't think today could ever be a bad day after the pleasant surprise I had this month. Which I am going to gush about it again, so Coco, be prepared to be adored again. If you didn't see in the Discord yet, Coco drew me in a Ghibli style. And it's so pretty, look at this. I love this so much, I am so absolutely in love with this picture. Like, bruh, my day cannot be ruined anymore. Like, my day can quite literally not be ruined. I am so happy. Absolutely phenomenal. And yes, I will keep gushing about it over and over again. So, I'm sorry, but you're probably gonna see that at least like 3 more times this stream. See, here, this is also not a man cave. Because while we do have 2 male service here, we also have 3 females. So this is more of a family unit, right? So a family unit, you can decimate in a somewhat similar style to a man cave, but it's not quite the same. Because family units can break pretty easily on their own, and thus, you don't necessarily have to eradicate the entire family unit to decimate it, in the same way that you would for a man cave. Damn it, Jacko. I'm trying to educate people here. Dogs. Classic dog. We're so good, we're being educated. Oh dear. The unhinged behavior never stops. You just ruined that weekend of fishing with the boys? I did. I'm sorry. It was for educational purposes, old man. The people need to learn. You know? It's important. Education is important. Also out here. I swear I saw a ping up here. There might be someone. Oh, there it is. I was gonna say, when I was hunting last night, there was someone else hunting in like the same area. And so every time I'd go out and get a few, then someone out, like, I would be going out to a batch and then we'd both bump into each other on like the same group of animals. And then we would separate again in opposite directions and then eventually get pulled back together. It was truly a, oh god, another jackal. Really was one of those like missed connections. Pulling the complete opposite of the Nat Geo filmers. Exactly! This is not National Geographic. Also, we graduated from Sen University. Exactly! Thank you, Coco. See, this is why Coco is the star student. Coco understands things. Coco pays attention, asks questions, and learns. Be like Coco, chat. Oh, I should also check. On the topic of... Another one down. Be like me, we get 2 Red Bulls and run into... Okay, wait. Wait, Coco. Hold up a second. Hold up a second. Dang jackal. Honestly, it's good though. I need a lot of alpha jackal fur to do the pet quest. It's probably worth bonking these guys down. Get an alpha jackal puppy. Everyone? Dang. So many alpha jackals in the pine forest. A little bit more. I wonder why they changed the alpha jackals to look the same as the normal jackals. Because they used to have, like the image here implies, they used to be like a darker, like black color. So it was very easy to tell which one was which. That's why their fur is also black for when you collect it. So that's why, if you're still here, do you know why? I'm getting double teamed. Phew. Back out. More servus. Females out here. Hi, Necro. Hello, cutie patootie. How is cutie Necro doing? How is Necro? How is Necro? Oh my god, star. That was painful to read. That was so painful to read. We have females nearby? Ew. I think when I get to about 300, I'll process them and package them and see how much that leaves me with. As a starting point. Because 300 service would give me... It's 3 meat per service and 4 leather? Oh, no, was it 4 meat and 3 leather? It's 3 leather, yeah, 3 leather, 4 meat. So that would give 900... Only 900 leather? Never mind. Oh. Maybe I need more than just... Ooh. After enough clicks, it'll open. There we go. Yeah, it's 3 leather and 4 meat. So 300 of you. Wait, produces varied outputs. Oh no, that's this. Yeah, 300 would only be 900 leather. Yeah, no, we need more than 300. I think I need to get closer to like 600. Or at least go for like 500. That's why these deer things are voiced by a grown tube. Yeah, that sounds about alright. It sounds like Star said this last night, and honestly, since she said it, I cannot unhear
Wow. You're a cutie 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 cutie. T-E.
T-E. QTE. No you, Necro. Boop. Oops, Benders. But no you, Necro. You're the QT. QT. That's you. What was I saying? Oh yeah, Star last night said that they sound like the moo in a can thing, and I cannot unhear it now. Gonna lurk and go vote. Okie dokie, blouse.
Get those stretches and drinky on.
All right, boss. Yes, Star. Please don't be mad. There's nothing. Okay. Keep running that way for a bit.
My sprinkler goes like this. And comes back like t t t t t t t t t t t t t t t t t t t t t t t.
That did not quite work on the second half, but it was close. Okay, quick stretch. There we go. Stretchies. I'm very lazy and a good boy. Accurate. What? I'll move that far. Okay. But yes, thank you for the hydrate and stretch, Star. Yeah, you guys better have hydrated and stretched as well, or I will be upset. I will be very upset with you if you didn't. Where are we? Down this way. Might be something down here a bit. Maybe. Still stuck a few more animals. Males? Nothing. Females? Also nothing. It's like a little ping. But nothing. Alright. Accurate. Yes. Glad you enjoyed the clip I made. Wait. What did Plies do? What did you do, Plies? One real quick. Heal up a little bit. Don't miss the big bonks, man. Bonk him. Get the dog down. Sorry. That was so cute. I feel things, Sen. I mean, that's good. You should be feeling things. If you don't feel things, then there might be something wrong with your nervous system. We should always be feeling things. Right? Right? That's what you're talking about, right? Do we have anything here to meow down? Another jackal. I'll take another alpha jackal. Anything here? Anything at all? Not looking like it. We'll have to shock this one away. This music is lovely. Do you like it, Kokai? This is DJ Okawari. It's my he's like my go-to artist for chill music. When I'm just doing like chill, calm stuff. Or like playing games like Bitcraft, or like if I was like drawing something, or basically if I'm just like chilling out. This is my go-to music all the time. If I need to be moving fast, it's a very bad artist to put on. But as long as I'm just chilling, can't do much better than DJ Okawari. It's so chill. Old Mad, congratulations on your second. Good job, good job. Yeah, if the Pendress grabbed first, no one grabbed the rest. And Star, congratulations on being third. There's some female services. Sadivus. No? Okay. I do, yes. I'll have to listen to it more. Oh, hell. I actually found this through I found his music through a friend of mine. So, some Star knows her. I don't know if actually there are many other people in chat that know Stormy anymore. But Stormy, she also used to stream like consistently on Twitch, like art streams and gaming streams. But sometimes she does still periodically stream gaming. But when she did her art streams, she often played DJ Okawari. And that was where I first like came into contact with his music, and then just fell absolutely in love with it. Such good music. But it is very chill. So like if you want to have high energy, it's not the musician to listen to. Any more murderable animals out here? Doesn't look like it. There are over here. Catch this one, add it to the storage, and then we'll see how we're looking. I do wonder where they got that sound effect from. Boop. We are actually still a ways off from getting to even 300. If you want high energy, just pull up Marvelous' Capcom OST or any of the Guilty Gear ones. Oh goodness. You know, this is supposed to be chill. This is intentionally chill music. I don't know if I've heard the Marvel vs. Capcom, but I've definitely heard some of the Guilty Gear ones. I need to like... There's this slight bit of like stretch that I'm lacking in my like chest right now, but I don't think I can stretch it out properly, which is annoying. I can feel it's just like, you know when you feel like you just need to stretch something? Like it's like a... That was very dramatic. Holy... Calm down. Calm down. Think you're getting murdered or something. Jeez. What was I gonna say? Yeah, I've lost my train of thought. Yeah, no, it's gone. You please. Not showing up. In there. Still decent amounts of space, so okay. The Moon and the Clan. Was the turn fast on that one? Yeah. Servus. No servus. Where are my servus? I come seeking servuses. I might be eradicating the local population faster than it can recover right now, chat. This might be a case of unsustainable hunting. I am cutting straight through my newbie growth right now. Fine. Nothing to worry about. Servus. Servus. But also, Alpha Jet. Murder. Honk. Honk. Okay. Don't care, Mr. Crackle, leave me alone. Loving. We will get the servos. We will get all of them. Also, Ungoke. Just imagine you go to a dance class and offer this bop for the folks to groove. Oh god. Yeah. That would definitely be an experience. Go on, hunt away. Man. Even with a rare bow, it takes a hot minute to kill these guys there. Ooh. I'm gonna need to get this bow up to epic somehow. Alright, OBS. Thanks for absolutely nothing. The fuck was that? Alright. Should be fine now. That was weird. Thank you, thank you. OBS decided to be stupid again. I think it's mad because I didn't update it today. It opened up with a, it's update time. OBS liked your imitation of the deer too much. Did it, or did it not like it so much that it fucking decided to die? It's time to stop. Could be good again though. Looks like everything is. Out of the water. That's not what we want. Oh no, it's gonna force another ad break. Well, no, we were actually still a decent bit of ad break. Ah. Oh, tweet. Hi, Flash. Welcome back. Did the voties go well? Holy hecking cannoli! Oh my lord, voting makes you gay. Yep. There you go, chat. You heard it here first. Voting makes you very gay. Not just gay. Potentially even the gayest. Size fixing your gain is hella, right? I keep not paying attention when it happens. Does the widget pop up when a song starts? To show what song it is? I need to pay attention when the next song ends. Goes nearby. Oop. I hate it. Go along here and then maybe track back along. Or I could go... I was gonna say, otherwise I could connect in. Nope. I'm wondering if I should just be hunting some of these Scrofa in between just to like stack up, but at the same time. And then bring those back as well. However, that storage space that I... Are we good? Bro, what is the fuck is wrong with OBS today? This is annoying. What's happening here, buddy? What's happening here? Why are you absolutely shitting yourself, huh? I don't understand. I see no reason why OBS should be shitting itself. But it is absolutely shitting itself today. It might just be the internet, but... I don't know. Did you restart the game? Not yet. I have not done it yet. But it does seem to be coinciding with... I'm gonna pull up my stats thing real quick just to see if anything changes. It doesn't look like I have a memory. So, in theory, there shouldn't be a problem. In theory. I don't know. Go away, Jackal. Yeah, I might restart the game. Doesn't look like there should be a reason though, because it's not like my memory looks fine. CPU looks fine. Everything looks like it's doing fine. So there shouldn't be an issue with the game. It might just be Ziggo being Ziggo, to be fair. I'm gonna keep those up on the side of the screen just so I can keep track of it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, mail service. He's not gonna survive much longer. If I see a man, I must eradicate it. Let's see if no reason at all is actually just enough reason to have OBS shit itself. You know, I don't want to say you're wrong, but you're not wrong. As much as it pains me to accept that fact. It's very true. Goats. Start heading southward again. See if we can catch any more along the way. And hopefully not have OBS crash again. That would be fun. Okay. Maybe it is the end. I don't know. I honestly don't know. That was really fucking loud though. Thanks, game. Ow. That was laggy? Yeah. You're telling me. I'm confused even more because from what I can see from my task manager, everything is working fine. Like even network wasn't an issue there. So I just genuinely do not know why that happened, but God, I would love if it would stop. It's probably the ISP though, is gonna be my assumption. As per usual. We had too long of a period that they were actually just functioning. So the ISP is like, hold on a second. We're supposed to break at least 4 times a week. We go around. Left. I really wish that that sound effect wouldn't stack on top of itself like that so much. That you just suddenly hear 20 times the brum, brum, brum. Also, the more I listen, the more I agree with Star about the moo in the can. Yeah. I told you, once you hear it, you cannot unhear it. Nobody likes you. Seriously. You know what consumable we need next? We need like a consumable torch. Like a wooden torch that you could craft, that you could then use, that would make you, that would give you the fire buff to keep the dogs away, the jackals away, for like X amount of minutes. Wrong button. That's the next thing I want to see. That would be so good. I would spend all the wood in the game. Plus, you could use the sap for that. You could use like wood, log, and sap or something. Then you craft a torch, and then when you use the torch, it gives you like a 10-minute buff. Just like standing near the fires do or something like that. Oh, 1 second, chat. I hear a Nala. Yeah, there's a Nala at the door. Come here. Come here, Fussy. The lap with you. Like a hunt. Meow meow. Now you're stuck. Now you're in. I'm out. In punishment. In jail. In lap jail for the kitty. No escape.
Human, why it taking so long to open the big plank? I already hailed you for snuggles.
I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Okay. It is time. We'll make up for it with extra snuggles. Okay? He looks so upset. He looks so upset, and yet she purrs so loudly. And get all the squeeze. Yep. Is this the pose? No. Ah, that's the pose. Okay. Fussy McFusserson. So fussy. So fussy. I know. And now it's music to my ears. Painful. Oh, people going again? I like it. Oh, you're so cute. So fluffy. Nala is smushing herself in my hand right now. I can't give you scritches when you're crushing my hand between your heavy head and the desk. Realize this, right, Nala? Hi, Nether. How is Cutie Patootie Nether doing? I'm gonna make my way back there in time. Good, tired but good? Oh, do not sleep all Nether. Get yourself some good. Sidetrack for more animals real quick. Add those to the stockpile and then head to the dungeon. Hi, kitty. Nala has run away. What happened to the Uchyup Peninsula? It's still there, it's still there. I'm just not nearby right now because I'm hunting. I'm hunting animals that we cannot find in the Uchyup Peninsula. I'm down here in the south. We're still up there. We're still good. Yeah, sadly and sadly and blessedly, not everything in this game is able to be found in the exact same place. So it forces you to go out and explore the world, which is what we're doing now, or at least what I did in order to find this place. Now I'm just gathering animals. I'm gathering resources, and we're gonna ship it all back home once I've gathered enough. But people are going for dungeons, so we're gonna go and join the dungeon real quick. God damn. What was that? Yeah. We'll run our way to the dungeon real quick. Catch up to the people in there. Don't want to try my luck at rolling a good a good drop from the dungeon, so that's why I'm gonna just keep running it while I can. I might do a quick TP home after this. Just to get rid of some of the stuff that we've gotten. Where'd they go? Oh, they're on the left side? Oh! Perfectly on top. Let's swap in. And we'll just join them for the jackals on this side. Bonk. I think I'll do a quick TP back and then go around again. In Minecraft, whenever I come from my home, I just kill myself. Sad. Sobbing. Out of context, that is such a wild sentence, but yes, I understand. I understand the sentiment. I don't think I ever really do that, because I feel like most of the time in Minecraft, I'm able to find my way back home pretty easily. I think my sense of direction's not too bad, generally. But I also tend to, like, keep track of, like, my coordinates of my home. Like, the direction that I've traveled in. Or, like, some kind of landmark to help me remember the way. But it is definitely a lot easier when you have like a map. We're gonna leave all this stuff around. There's a decent amount of money to get out of these. And bricks. Play. Don't mind being a little later to the mob. The mob clear. I spy with my little eye a guild of Brazilians. There is a pretty sizable Brazilian community in Bitcraft, yes. I know there's at least 2 people that pretty consistently stream together in Brazilian as well. Alright, charge. God, he hurts. Oh, did I need to? Hundred should be sustain through the last bit of his health. Never mind. Anything in my go right now? No, right? Collect my goat. I'm gonna quickly TP back home to sort out my inventory and probably put away. Right. So, for those who weren't here last time, welcome to the new and improved Meownicipality. Don't mind us, we're testing out banners. We can do a little tour. Really quickly. Right, first things first. Put that all again. All of that. So, first off, it's still getting decorated, but it's been kind of at least set up. This is our little Meownicipal Mines area. We've got the Ferrolith Cave right there. Got the smithing area, the masonry area, and the mining station. As well as a storage hut right here. That all. And we've still got the main entrance area. The city square. Then over here, we've got our little dockyard. I'm actually quite happy with how the dockyard looks now. And up here is our kitchen and farms. Which I made a little terraced farm just to give a little bit of verticality. And over to here we've got what's the start of our weaving area. And up here under the shade of another pretty big tree, we've got what's going to be the hunting and leatherworking area. So this is where we're going to probably spend a very large portion of the stream once I've sailed all of the supplies up. Yeah, the last one is the woodworking stuff is still over here. That one's going to get moved up to like behind here. Around here somewhere. This space in between the hunting and the mining stations. Yeah. And then we're going to start beautifying. So this is going to become like the main town square kind of thing. And is otherwise not going to have a lot of, ideally not a lot of like actual production stuff involved. And instead it'll be where we've got like the markets and our teleporter, our bank, maybe a few of the houses, etc, etc. It's very cute, I like the layout, thank you. I spent a very long time trying to figure out a pathing for our road here. It took a good while to come up with the pattern, but we got it eventually. And then took even longer to come down, like actually like agree on a pattern for this. But we also got there eventually. And the bright side is, we can, in theory, if we decide to later expand this town square out all the way to the border, the way the road pattern is made is that right here, where the border would be for the initial town square area, is the same as what it was over here. Well, it's flipped, but it is basically the same. So we'd be able to just expand this square out more if we want to. Bless you, Nala. Without having to redo the entire road. But for now, this is what we're gonna vibe with. What I wanted to do was check the toss. Specifically Rampart. A bunch. Jackalfur. Actually gonna have to start running the skitch dungeon again soon. I'm starting to run out of the skitch shells. Oh my god, look at that clean 16,500. That's such a clean number. I don't think I've had such a clean number of money in my inventory in this game for a very, very long time. Are there other smaller tasks that I've worked on I can add to? Let's see. Real quick. Split 30 to there. Did Alessia also want grain? Just a big ol' Alessi. I do really like the road pattern. Thank you. It took me longer than I'd like to admit to figure out that design. And I definitely biffed it a few times while paving out the roads around here. But it is the main, like, the idea is that that pattern is for our main roads. Like the main street. And then it like branches off to like smaller roads that connect the different like subsections, stuff like that. So it's not this path connecting around the entire place, but it's like the main thoroughfare to get you around the place. Idea. And then eventually what I want to do is we get like little walls around here, around like the town square. And we have like a little kind of garden area here around this big tree. The NPCs aren't going to be staying. At least most of them are. Maybe like one or two, but yeah. We're gonna have like a little garden around this tree over here. And this tree over here is also gonna get some decorations around it. And depending on whether or not we can get another one of those big trees to spawn like somewhere out here, we might be able to use that to our decorative advantage in the future. The one I care about is which is bricks and fairly. I want to level up merchanting so we can get the cat mount. We need some bricks. Fairless for that. The other tasks I don't really care for, but merchanting level 29. Yay! Only 6 more to go. Is there anything else we need? Oh, do we have enough for the foundry again? We do! Often. That capsule. How's our stock looking? Plenty. Plenty. I swear we had more. Oh no, we didn't. Oh, never mind. You're working so hard on this though, it's really cool. It is very nice. It's so... Every time like I run around here, seeing like how the place is evolving and developing as like the work of all the people that are involved in building it together is very, very nice. It feels very, very satisfying. I think it's probably like my favorite thing about Bitcraft. And it's the thing that, like, I'd say if that's something that, like, gives you a lot of, like, fulfillment or enjoyment in a game, is what I would, like, recommend to people if they were, like, to play the game then, if they get, like, a lot of fulfillment out of that. But, like, the community progression that you can make, right? The fact that, like, you can actually see the results of not one person but a whole group of people's actions, because there is no way, for example, that if I was doing this alone, I would never have built out this much on my own. Maybe eventually, but it would have taken like months to put this together on my own. But instead, we've got a whole group of people working together, and even then, even if I was trying to build one on my own, it probably wouldn't have looked like this in the end either. Because this is also the result of, like, everyone pitching in with their own ideas and their own concepts. Where they would and wouldn't like things to be positioned. Like, the docks wouldn't have been there if it wasn't for, like, Tally recommending that specific spot. And, like, this pattern in the middle here, this wasn't, like, my idea, but it was, like, the result of... like a bunch of us sitting together in coal as we were trying to figure out what to do here, and then this was the eventual result that came out of it. So yeah. It's fun. And it's very satisfying to see that like group result coming to life. Yeah. Do I have everything? I've got food, I've got thingies. Back to the farming we go. Still got a decent amount of teleport energy. Nice. And I don't even know how long I've been streaming now because I had to like fully reset OBS at one. I do see more services. They've all respawned. Which is perfect. I wish I could quit my job and live in Bitcraft. Right. Where? What? I think I need to restart the game real quick. I was just gushing about it and now it's bugged out. Time to become a that's true. Maybe you can see if Clockwork's looking for someone, players. Maybe you can see if they're looking for someone. You can apply. And then Bitcraft really does become your job. That's just a ghost animal? I actually hunt you now. There we go. Any ones around here? Nope. Okay. Nothing down that way. I'm so curious whatever's happening over here, because someone's just been like terraforming up a wall around this island. And they've created like this over here. Like cutting off these people from expanding in that direction, I guess. But they also put the bank next to it, so I don't know what exactly the plan is there. Meow. Hi, Biotic. How is Biotic doing? Or Jackal, go away. Oh, the service sounds sure are something. Tired, I went to gym and that went well, but I had a nap and recently woke up. Oh no. That's always dangerous. The naps are dangerous, man. You can't trust the naps. You think they're there for you. You think they're there to help you, and then suddenly you're just... Where do I put flowers? I was thinking we could just stock up the flowers in the pigments chest for now. The pigment storage in, if they're for Scholar, put them in the pigment storage. Elf. I'm gonna reorganize it again to, like, combine a few of them. Because I double-checked, and, I was double-checking what we need in terms of supply, or I was double-checking the storage, and those shelves have the same kind of capacity as the chests, so we can definitely combine a couple. I don't think we're gonna get to a state of needing, of fully stocking any of them with just a singular thing in it. I take it Biotic does foraging. Biotic also does kind of a little bit of everything. Biotic's kind of just the wanderer. Going around from place to place and then just doing what we need. Although you don't really do any hunting, do you, Biotic? I don't think you've done much in terms of hunting. That's a fun title, exactly. The Wanderer. Sorted. I did a fair bit near the start. You mean like before we had the claim? Like before we properly set up the claim and stuff? Because I don't remember you doing much like of hunting early days of claim. Before my initial eradication.
Meowbiotic.
Meowbiotic. I think probably like 50 to 100 birds and goats. Fair. Fair. Yeah, we've got like... So Star is mostly focusing on mining and smithing. Plaus does the wood cutting carpentry and then also some of the hunting and leatherworking. Tally does a lot of the a whole bunch of fishing and then cooking as well. And farming. Fishing, cooking, farming. Hamster, I believe, is also doing fishing. I don't know if she's doing anything else on the side of that. Osiris is mostly focused on mining, smithing, masonry as well. Ruby does a bit of foraging and tailoring. I think Biotic's been doing a decent bit of foraging recently now as well to help augment that. God, Jackal, go away! Dang dogs.
I just sit here being cute.
That is accurate. Nether does just sit here being cute. Nether is the claim trophy. Am I forgetting any other roles? Oh, that's everyone. Yeah, we've kind of got pretty much everything covered by someone. And then when it's needed, I do the Scholar stuff to do our research. Because Scholar is primarily a role that, like, the claim owners tend to have to do. Since then you can initiate the research and the expansions and stuff. We have so much metal. Because Star went out on a crazy metal mining journey. Star stocked us up. It's perfect. So is Osiris. Osiris is stacking up now on, I believe, 1 and 2. Star mined up a fucking mountain of tier 3, and I believe Osiris has now been mining up a mountain of tier 1 and 2. Oh no, did he also go for 3? Oh, he also went for tier 3s? Lamau. I just saw the screenshot. Beautiful. When it comes to tier 4 mining, it's all over for you. We're gonna be stuck. For tier 4 mining, there is, so the bright side is, at least, I know tier 4 and tier 5, there are, I believe, there's only one, mine of each. At least that I know of in the region, and they're both down here in the rock gardens. Yeah, one is here, I believe, at Foothills is the tier 4, and I believe here at, yeah, the Luminite Outpost is the T5 mine. So, we come down here, and you're gonna have to mine it out here, and then either you're gonna have to then bring it to the coast and sail it up, or just, like, cart it all the way back up. On the bright side, Umbilica has already got a road from Concordia down to those ones. I'll just go to Meow and Zoboranzan. Yeah, but I'm talking about mines. I'm talking about mass producing. Walking around in the biome is not how you're gonna mass produce. Like, if we're looking at like the if you're wanting to do what like Star did about packaging, about getting like packages of ores, you have to have a mine. Because like going out and just mining the nodes, it's fine in a flatter biome like this. But in the rock garden, it's just a nightmare if you're gonna try and run around and mine the nodes to get like a huge quantity. To get a bit to just build something, that's fine. To get a bit to just upgrade your tools, that's also fine. But like if you wanna eventually try and roll to get some like epics for people, we're gonna need more than just a passive stockpile. Down here. I'm screwed for unless there is a mine. Yeah. I mean, did you check if there was a mine? Not properly. Okay. I think the next thing I want to do, the next project I'd like to work on is our pyrolite mine. Is setting up the claim and getting that pyrolite mine set up. And then building the road to connect them. I think that's the next major project I want to work on. Like after I want us to start working on tier 3 research, but then after we get the tier 3 research, I want to get the pyrolite mine up. To be fair, we have like 2,000 pyrolite. Yeah, and that's gonna go very fast. As we start refining for the tier 4 or tier 3 research to go, like, to bring the claim up to tier 4, that's gonna go past, like, go through very fast. It won't be too bad. It will. Especially, like, if we want to get outpost research, it's going to also... it's gonna go through it pretty quickly. We already got some refined tier 2s, I know. But we're gonna need a lot more. And the further along we go, like, as we're building out more, we're not gonna have the pyrolite veins spawning right next to us. Oh no, Nether! There's a tree shaped like me. Impressive. There must be one skinny tree. I'm sorry, Nether. There's just some sneaky trees that look like me. Here you go. Let me give you a hug back. T5, we'll need like 400 ingots. We first need to get to tier 4 research. But yes, we're gonna need a lot of ingots, so... And honestly, it's better for us to set up the claim sooner rather than later. I need just the soundbite of the dying service, man. That's why I just saw a goat spring out of our storage hut. What? What? Biotic, are you okay? Are you sure you've had enough sleep? Ha. We need a prayer skill. Oh dear. He's lost. The demons have got him, chat. The demons have got into Meownicipality. Tragic. So sad. Absolutely sobbing. Mm-hmm. Please bow your heads in a moment of silence and remembrance for Meownicipality. Taken by the demons. Oh, too soon. Truly sorrowful. Mm-hmm. They were so young. Well, maybe not young, but they were so middle-aged. Oh. To the north. I need to steal tier 5 and 4 stuff for the stone tiles you used. You're probably gonna need to go mine some more because I don't have a lot left. If we eventually get to doing the Meownicipal Road, the highway, gonna have to go for more. It's just pebbles. Yeah. You just have to mine the rocks and break them down to pebbles. I might have a decent amount of tier 4 still. But honestly, do you want them for the outpost? Oh wait, you can't break them down at the outpost though. I was gonna say you could just mine them there, but you can't break them into pebbles yet. Yeah, then I'd say you need to just, if you go down to... So you can get both of them in the rock gardens. The Foothills of Regret, what I did was I came here to Foothills of Regret. I mined some of the tier 4 rocks around here and processed them into pebbles there. And then mined tier 5 and brought that up to Concordia to process. Because unfortunately that's the only one that's nearby. I mean, in theory, you might be able to mine them somewhere here and process them in Moonlight as well, if you'd like. But yeah. I just took a wagon of them to Moonlight. To Concordia and processed them. Well, not even a wagon, it was more like a cart of them, but yeah. A small stock. Highest tier settlement in this region is tier 4. Oh, in center region? In 13? Bad. Well, you'll at least be able to process the tier 4 stones there then. So you could at least mine and process some tier 4 there. Anything to hunt around here still. Everything's dead, man. New EP for Withering Waves just released 14 hours ago. Help, it's so catchy. Nice. You can say what you want about gacha games, but they definitely recently have upped their game when it comes to music, you know? I feel like these days, a lot of them tend to have pretty good soundtracks. Honestly, in general, I found that a lot of games these days have pretty good soundtracks running for them. No, that's on the other side of the water. I want to cross the water again. I think I might have to. Alright. Let's cross the river. As painful as it'll be. Hi, Osiris! Hi. No. How is Osiris doing today? I'm gonna try hunting around here for a bit. There is another claim here. What I can do is I can stock stuff up at the bank near here. And then once I have enough to like fully stock the boat, I can just use the boat to sail it back to the place that I've been hunting, storing everything so far. Depending on how much it is. How did it take me so long to check out in Google that EP means extended play. That's fair. I mean, it's one of those acronyms that have been used for so long that, like, I feel like a lot of people don't actually know what an EP is. Or what an EP stands for. Like, they know what it is. They know that it's basically just a playlist, but, or like a soundtrack. But hey. Tackles. Ah. I didn't eat, that's why I wasn't healing. Okay. Got a pimple ad? Oh no. You know what, now this is just personal. Yeah, fuck you. That was personal. Alright, take that, mister. Ooh, yeah. Here. Oh. I'm doing good. I'm having a good day. Just been vibing. I've been in a good mood all. Oh. Wait, huh? Wait a sec. Oh. Okay. My replay of the YouTube stream for a second was lagging, and I was concerned that the OBS was lagging, but no, OBS was fine. It must have just been the replay that was. What was I saying? Yeah, no, I'm doing good. I've been having a good day. I've been in a perpetual, like, semi-giddy state today because of Coco. If you haven't seen what Coco posted in the creative courtyard, Coco drew me in a Ghibli style, and it's made me a very happy little guy. So I've been just in a giddy state all day. And otherwise, yeah. Well, I see right now green ores. Oh dear. I was gonna say Star already went out and gathered like a fuck ton of Amarium ore as well. But yeah, we're gonna have I wanna start working on getting a settlement set up to make it easier to go and get Pyrolite later. Yeah. Oh. You know what? Actually, wait. Throw on the chest? Okay. I'm gonna show it off again, chat. I'm gonna show it off again because I love it. Look how pretty it is! Look how pretty this is! Bro! Look at this! I wanna cry! It makes me so happy. Automod, no! There we go. It is very gay. In the best way. I love it. It makes me so happy, man. If I'm upset, I'm just gonna stare at this and be like, hee hee. But yes. Thank you, Coco. Thank you, Coco. I appreciate it. Wow. Ow. I think Nala wants to leave. 1 second. Right. Nala has been released, and apparently there's a jackal trying to chew on my ass while I'm letting my cat out, and now I'm upset. If he's making outposts, can I help with the codexes? Of course. Like, we're not gonna get it, like I said, the first thing I want to do is get our next research done, right? So that we can start working towards tier 4. So we can get our research unlocked so we can upgrade the claim to tier 4. Because now, to my knowledge, pretty much everyone has gotten their tools upgraded. Their primary tools, at least, are upgraded, and they've got primary rares. Because in the upgrade for, at least the upgrade requests, there haven't been a lot of requests added for tool upgrades. So I'm just gonna assume that that means that nobody wants. Like, outside of, no rares for my primary? Well, start, then, like, put it... I made an entire section to ask for... To say what we want for rares. If no one's gonna inform and put it there, I'm not gonna work with it. I don't know my primary. Oh, if you don't... Well, wait. How can you say... How can you say you don't know, you don't have rares for your primary if you don't know your primary? What? Wait, where do we put these requests? So I put it into the, in the Discord. I made a thread that's under the Bitcraft chat for tool upgrades, which is one to request, if you need to upgrade tools to tier 3, you can request in there. And then if there are tools that you want to get, like, if you have, like, 2 to 3 tools for the primary jobs that you're doing. So if you're primarily doing, like, mining, then pickaxe. If you're primarily doing gathering and tailoring, then machete, scissors. But in there, you can say which tools you still need to upgrade to tier 3, and then what your primaries are, and if they aren't, like, and that they aren't rare yet. You should see it underneath the itty bitty settlers. You might have to, like, scroll up a bit to find the initial thread that I put in there now. But yeah. And the idea is basically just two tools you might need to get that you want to get rares for, and then any tools that you still need to get upgraded to tier 3. And then we can do some rolls for that. Because we want to get everybody at least to their primary stuff up. I only use the incense T4 uncommon. Yeah, but start, if you put it there, okay. Start. Here's what I want you to do. Alright? Listen to me. Listen to me very carefully. Look at your jobs. Decide which ones you want to do the most as your primary, or the ones that you are going to be spending the most time doing. Like, if you've been enjoying your big mining sessions, have mining be one of them. Or if you don't enjoy your mining sessions and you'd rather be doing something else, have that be the primary. But pick out 2, max 3, because sometimes you need 3 that are kind of tied together. Like mining, smithing, masonry are kind of tied together. But pick 2 or 3 that you want to primarily focus on, and we can roll for some rare tools in those ones for you. Getting rares in any of your additional tools outside of that is going to be your own personal projects to work on, and not for claim resources to go to, but claim resources as a whole can go into getting everybody up to 2 to 3 rares. I might have to reconsider my main 3 as we have like 5 miners. We do have a lot of people that are miners. That's why my my primaries became my hunting stuff. Because I was able to get the bow to rare, and then I was like, you know what? I'll just upgrade a. I'll roll a knife, and then I can focus on that. I could swap to lumber or carpentry if need be. That's fine. Like I said, it doesn't. It doesn't matter particularly what profession you guys want to do and what profession you want to like focus on, but it's more just the supplies required to roll rares is so high that if we're going to use the claim supplies to get everybody 5-6 rares, we're going to be busy for months. So picking out like the ideally 2 to 3 tools that you want to have rares for as your primary task to contribute to the claim with, and then we can roll those for you, and once you're set on that, that's that. After that, if you want to get additional rares, that's personal projects. That's you're gonna have to stock up the supplies on your own, and then either, if you are a smith, smith it yourself, or get someone else to smith it for you. Also hiking. Oh dear. You did get me there. Well done. Well played, well played. But yeah, so decide on what you want to do, and then lock it in. And then put it in the Discord. And again, put it in the specific section. So pick your tools, go to the tool upgrades thread, and let us know. Otherwise, I'm not rolling rares for you. I'm trying to organize it, but if you guys are like, if there's not going to be, if we're not going to work towards it or try to make it easy for us, then I'm sorry. And then we're going to move on without rolling for legendary or rolling for rares. Tier 6, 7 legendaries. Okay, gotcha. Exactly. Oh god. To be fair, when we can lightly farm epics, you can probably have 1 to 2 primaries as epic and then another 2 secondaries as rare. I don't know if we have that level of production cycle in us to roll epics, to be honest. I understand the desire to do so, but keep in mind that on average for an epic, you're gonna have to roll over 100 tools. Right? Like, even if you're lucky, if you want to get tier 4 epics. I mean, tier 4 epics may be still possible a few times, but like, it would probably cycle down to 1 tool gets to be epic rolled. Because again, you'd have to make about 100 tools. I'll take stars or rares, it's fine. gonna say there were more around here. I've decided I'll main forestry and carpentry. Yeah, sure. That's good. That's good. Then we will get you. We can get you a saw and an axe. Don't mind it at all. I mean, the main thing, right? At the end of the day, the main thing is that you have fun, right? So, obviously, we don't. If we had the resource like production cycle to get everybody rares easily, we would do that for sure. But like at the end of the day, chances are, and especially as we start going up in tiers, you're gonna have to start specializing because you're just not gonna be able to get to the high levels in every single job. So eventually we'd have to specialize, but yeah. I can trade you my rare. So I got it by luck before you ask. It's okay, I see the logs, Biotic, don't worry. I see the logs. I see where the supplies go. I will become a big burly Canadian lumberjack man. Yes. Yes. I always wanted a burly lumberjack. Or every now and then my Instagram feed, when I'm scrolling through Instagram Reels because I'm doom scrolling again, I end up coming across like the clips of I think she's Canadian. But the Canadian lumberjack woman just chopping logs, and yeah. So I've never wanted to be a wooden log more in my life. I mean, what? I know exactly who you're talking about. I thought so. I've seen a couple friends have seen her. I feel like anybody. Oh, what the fuck? I just randomly got experience again. But yeah, from what I've seen, her videos tend to be decently popular, so I understand. I remember one of my friends, we were talking about it this was quite a while ago. And they are very much not the outdoorsy type. But I remember them like commenting about one of her videos like, "Bro, I want to go live out in the forest now and chop wood." And I was like, "You will die out there." To which she responded, "Yeah, but it'll be worth it." Which honestly, same. Very, very, very understandable. God, there's so many jackals here. And an alpha. Oh my lord. Leave me alone. I just want to hunt the deer. Bonk. Right. It is indeed pain and suffering. Yeah. I feel sorry for like for anyone that's like 1 or 2 people and it's just like, I want to go build an empire. I will say this, from all the ore Star and myself have collected, we'll be good on metal for tier 3 upgrades. Oh, for sure. I think everyone at this point has got, for the most part, we should have everybody up to tier 3 tools. Speaking of, aside, do you know if Hamster already has a rare fishing rod? Because I know you said her, like, fishing is her, like, primary thing as well. I need a foraging station here. Surprise. Somebody come to my rescue? Oh, dear. What are you doing, Biotic? It does not have a tier 3 yet. Oh, so it's not tier 3 yet? Okay, so we can upgrade her, So Hamster does a lot of farming? Oh, okay, she does have a tier 3, but it's not rare. Yeah, okay. So we can work on rolling her a rare rod. Oh, does Hamster also do a lot of farming? Because I know Tally did a bunch of farming. I didn't know her Hamster also did farming. He's focusing on farming and fishing? Perfect, okay. Then we can get her a rod and a hoe as well. For rares. So dramatic. Only 21 still. Man, it takes long. Hamster already has a hoe. Leaves chat. Oh dear. Sworn to carry her burden, I am Lydia. You have found your purpose. I think I will be bringing this to an end soon though, chat. It is almost time. Oh, my goat is stuck. Oh no, he's moving. Very, very slowly, but he's moving. What, the settlement? What? What now? Sen is killing us all. It's okay. It's okay. Just lie down. Take it like a boy bite. It's okay. It'll be soon. Tarfusi. Back here. We will go quietly into the night, exactly. See, Osiris understand it. He likes the sounds of distress though. Exactly. It gets boring without the dying groans. No? Bonk. So many jackals. Did somebody redeem ASMR? I think not. I did. So just deal with it. Of course. I should have seen that one coming, honestly. Oh well. Guess I just gotta whisper extra quietly into your ear now, Biotic. You like that, don't you? Right here with you. Stop. I'm sorry, King. But you're gonna have to wait for at least another 2 minutes before it stops. Because this is 3 minutes of sweet little whispers in your ear. So, baby girl, let me whisper in your ear. Do you not like it, King? Do you not enjoy me whispering sweet nothings into your ear like this? Does it make you uncomfortable? Drone strike, now why would you do that? Why do you want to hear the drones whispering too? Is that why? Another one down. I need you to start licking the mic. I'd rather not break my microphone, so I'm sorry, that's not gonna happen. I don't think the microphone would end very well if that happened. Could always start smacking my lips against it though. You could hear it though. Oh god, no. Oh, I just cringed from doing that myself. Ow. Nope. Nope. That was not it. That was not it. I have no idea how people enjoy those ASMR videos where they lick the mic. Wait, that's an actual I thought you were just memeing. Wait. Rewind. Hold up. That's a thing. I genuinely thought you were just memeing. It's a thing. Oh my god. I think people need to stop being allowed the internet. I'm gonna be honest. I think we need to have rules and regulations. I think we need to have situations in which your internet license can be revoked. And you are no longer allowed to access the internet. And videos of licking the microphone should most definitely be in violation of your internet license. That's just nasty. Nope. Nope. Very much not okay. Nope. And with that, the ASMR is over. Oh my god, what perfect timing. Crimson! Hi, Crimson! Hi, Raiders. Welcome in, welcome in. How's it going? Players, can we get a shout out for Crimson, please? Hello, hello. Welcome in, welcome in. How was your stream? What were you up to? What's up, what's up? Howdy. Welcome in, Crimson. Welcome in, Little B. Welcome in, Koki. Hi, Raiders. How's it going? How was your stream? Hi. I should do the introduction thing, right? Yes. Hi. Hello. If you don't know me, my name is Centaur. You can call me Sen. I am your local resident chaotic cat boy who likes to play a variety of video games, ranging from the cozy to the horror and everything in between. And today we are very much focusing on the former. We are just doing some cozy bitcrafting, running around, performing a minor extinction event to deer, because we need their meat, because we're hungry cats. Yeah, that's about it. But yeah, how was stream? I don't know. I think Plies might be AFK at the moment. Okay, wait, let me tab out real quick. Hi, Twisted. Welcome in as well. Welcome in. Thank you for joining in on the raid. Wow, I can't type. It was alright. We were doing Ooh, did you win? Did you win? There we go. Chat, if you haven't already, you should 100% click on that link and go give Crimson a follow. They are a wonderful person. They have really good energy. It's very... I don't tend to yap in your streams much because I'm usually lurking, but I do enjoy the good vibes energy that your streams have. I'm just a chronic lurker in general around Twitch, so... But yeah. Stream is good. We lost a lot, but we won some. Hey, that's all that matters. You won some. And you had fun. I haven't played Rivals in so long. It's been at... I say so long as if it's actually been that long. I think it's been like a month. But it feels like so long ago, you know? I love when the foraging animation lags a bit and then suddenly I whack the resource at supersonic speed. Yeah, I have that with mining as well, where it will lag me out for a little bit on mining and then suddenly the pickaxe just comes whacking down really fast back to back. Deer extension event, exactly. Exactly. But yes, if you do not know Bitcraft is a how do we explain this? A cozy sandbox survival MMO. So if you think of like, if you were to take something like RuneScape, like old school RuneScape, but then combine it with like the sort of Minecrafty ability to manipulate your terrain and build up like houses and stuff like that, but then you do need to like claim area more like in like akin to like a Rust or something like that. But then with not much PvP or much monster fighting, that's basically what this game is. Very cozy, it's very chill, and I think it is in early access, and right now, yeah, I think I need to restart the game. It's starting to get framey. So, what perfect timing. Thank you, you're welcome. W Lurkers, I get that. Sadly, I'm a raid and run. Me gonna get food. Oh no, of course. Yeah, no, definitely go get yourself something to eat. Both you and your raiders, if you guys need to do any kind of self-care jazz, do that, because self-care is the most important thing that we can do, and we never do that. Or at least we don't do that as often as we should. So get something to eat, get something to drink, go cuddle a pet, go cuddle a person, go rest your eyes, do everything that you need to do to self-care. And if after all that you want to vibe with us, we will still be right here for you, or we will have raided into somebody else with just as cozy of a gameplay vibe. Enjoy your foodsies. Enjoy your foodsies, Crimson. Hi, Croverall. Welcome. Also, if I'm butchering anybody's names, please shout at me and just tell me how to say it correctly, because I tend to be pretty bad with it. I tend to mispronounce names a lot. It's just the yeah, it's just the curse. A magical hug for Nether and Koki. Let's go. Deserved. Deserved. So sparkly. In the widow sparkles. Okay. Oh yes, more deer to murder. I love how I'm like, oh, this is such a fun, cozy, relaxing, peaceful game. And then I'm like, deer murder! It's okay, don't worry about it. We have more deer. There is more deer over there. Thank you so much for the follow. Also, yeah, follows are anonymous, so if you, don't like having, like, your name burned up or, like, too much attention drawn to you, they're anonymous for that reason. That being said, if you want to, like, talk and yap and chat, of course, feel free. It's a no pressure zone either way. But thank you, Lil B. Ignore all the piles of meat. Yeah, ignore the just absolute stack of deer corpses that I'm carrying on the back of my goat. Honestly, we need to take into account just how strong this goat is, right? Like, this little guy, he looks like such a little guy, but he's able to carry 50 dead deer at the same time. All just stacked up on his little body. And he's also carrying me. Now, I probably weigh much less than any of these deer, but it still adds up, you know? That's a goat? Yes. This is a newbie goat. Don't you see the goatiness in him? See right there, newbie goat. Don't question it. It's okay. Thank you for the follow. Looks more like a llama, yeah. We just don't question it, okay? We accept the reality, even if it does not match our own. I just love the floppy ears, so I'm happy with him either way. If they were to make him look more goat-like, I feel like he would lose his pretty floppy ears, and that would make me very sad. Look at them. Look at that face. Look at that beautiful face. We're just gonna take him. Wait. Oh my god, now he's got the crown above him. Nice. Yeah. Look at that. I just like angle it just slightly. Okay. Yeah. Look at him. Look at that perfect little guy. Are you gonna look this guy in the face? Are you gonna look little newbie goat here in the face and tell him he doesn't look like a goat? You gonna do that? Because if you are, you're a monster. Only a monster would do that. Only a monster would look at this face and tell him he's not a goat. Yeah. And if you're the kind of person that would do that, I don't want you to speak to me or my son ever again. Maybe I want to be a monster. No, Coco, don't do it. Coco, please. Please, he's just a little guy. He's just a little guy that helps me murder deer, you know? I take my llama comment back. Thank you. Thank you. Be newbie, it's okay. They didn't mean it, newbie. It's okay. See, look how happy he is now. Look at that smile. He's a happy little guy now. And it could only be that way because you were kind to him. See, chat? This is why you're kind. He goated, he's a goat boy. Exactly. Exactly. Thank you, chat. Thank you. Alright. How much time do we have before Twitch wants to force another ad? Because I don't think I'm gonna go until another ad break. have about 15 minutes. Okay. We can go for about another like 10-ish minutes, and then we'll start to wrap up. Honestly, this is impressive. We've gone an entire Bitcraft stream without me standing at a station once. Because I've just been running back and forth hunting instead. This is the most active Bitcraft play I think I've ever done on stream. Also, did you see the Nvidia CEO? Oh god. The Nvidia CEO throwing a hissy fit and saying that his this Gen AI filter is not a Gen AI filter, but actually a Gen AI filter instead. I heard something about it, but I haven't actually seen it yet. But I did watch a video, I watched a video today where someone was trying to talk about like the nuance of the technology and how like, yes, it doesn't make it makes the faces look bad. Which dungeon? They're doing the dungeon here? Oh, they're doing the northern one. Okay. They were doing like they were trying to talk about the nuance that like, it's not, like while it does do the faces bad and it shouldn't do the faces, it does still make like the backgrounds look better, and artistic intent is more in like the character design and not so much in the backgrounds and the setting. And so the AI enhancing it is overall an improvement for the backgrounds. And I'm just sitting there watching this video, like genuinely trying to figure out where this guy got that level of copium from. Because like, I can understand wanting technology to do well, right? I can understand the idea of like, I would love for Nvidia's technology to actually be good. But it is objectively shit. In every way, in every way, shape, and form. It is objectively shit. Because the problem with it is that AI doesn't understand art. It doesn't understand lighting. Like, that was one of the things that he was talking about as well, was like how it like improved the lighting. And I'm like, my man, if you think making the entire scene look like it's lit up by ring lighting improves the lighting and the atmosphere of the scene, please stop talking about video. Like, just stop talking about the topic altogether. Because that's exactly what that freaking AI filter was doing, was every single scene looked like it was lit up by pure white ring lighting. It's hideous. And I hate to be like all negative about something. Like, I'd love, like, I like to think that generally as a person, I try to always look at like the positive side of something, right? I try to always fish out something good. Because I feel like only focusing on the negative is bad. But genuinely, I don't really see a state in which this technology is good, right? It requires so much more processing power. It basically needs you to run an entire second GPU in order to even get it to work. And even if you ignore what it does to the faces, like even if you entirely ignore what it does to characters' faces, where it just ruins the entire design of a character, just looking at the backgrounds and the settings, it still ruins them. Because it oversaturates the color. It gives everything this weird ring lighting effect, which means you have no real like directional lighting. It dampens out and sterilizes the atmosphere in the setting. There's just not a situation in which it works good. And like, I would love to be wrong. I would love to be able to say, like, that there's a way in which it's okay. And there was one scene, I think in the Digital Foundry video about it. They had an extra clip of the AI filter being used on Resident Evil. where you saw it go over Grace in a different scene. So not the one that's shown in the Nvidia trailer, but in a different one, a different scene where it's just a close up of her face. And that one time, it gives her face, like, it reses up the face in a way that doesn't completely change how she looks and makes her look like a completely different character. That was the one situation where I was like, you know, okay, if it did that all the time, then maybe you could argue that it's good. But the problem is, with two different scenes from the same game, it made the same character look different. So obviously, whatever this technology is supposed to do, it's not ready to do that yet. Like, maybe they'll find a way to improve it. Maybe over time it'll get better. I would love if that was the case, that it could, one, become better, but two, also become less intensive. But, like, nah. It learned lighting from all content creators online. Exactly. No, but that's exactly what it looks like. Like, everything is lit up by a ring light. I'm just cyberbully CEOs again. You see that the filter did to Grace's face? She looks like a generic supermodel. Yeah. The one that honestly shocks me the most, and it's actually it shocks me the most because so few people are talking about it, is how it's whitewashing characters as well. Like, you have that one Starfield scene. I'm not gonna bring it back up again because we went through we spent an hour looking at it yesterday. So if you want, look at the VOD from yesterday. But like, or just look up the video on YouTube. But there's the one scene from Starfield where there's a guy, where there's a white guy and what looks to be like a mixed ethnicity, like Asian woman. In that scene. And when the filter goes over it, everyone's looking and laughing at the man who gets like the typical AI smolder stare. But no one was paying attention to the fact that the mixed ethnicity Asian woman turned into a white lady with grease on her face. Like, could you imagine if that happens in your game? Like, just full on like race swapping out a character, just whitewashing someone is insane. And like, it's honestly shocking to me that so few people are talking about that one. Because they've been focusing on like Grace. Like, I understand, right? Grace and Leon are right now very close to people's hearts because Resident Evil Requiem is a much newer game. And it's like really popular and it's super close to people's hearts and whatnot. That's great. But like, there's a lot more problems in there than just the fact that it made Grace look like a Kardashian. You know? Like that it made her look like some sort of Instagram influencer. My god, literally, yeah. I must have repressed that shit. Don't worry, you're not the only one. Like I said, a lot of people, I think, have just kind of overlooked that one. I've seen very few people actively comment on it. Like even Tally, who was like reading it down from her stream. When I showed it to her yesterday during stream, she was also like, "Holy shit, I completely missed that." But yeah, it not only changes her skin tone, but it actually adjusts her facial structures. Like her eye shape actually changes to look more Caucasian. And it's because generally, a lot of these AI are trained on mostly white people. Also, people already already adore Leon from OG Resident Evil 2 and 4. People think Grace is very well written, so she's being defended. No, I'm not. Here's the thing. I'm not saying there's something wrong about people defending Grace. I'm not saying it's weird that people like Grace. Like I said, I entirely understand that Grace is at the forefront because she's in a beloved franchise and she's a well-written character. She's a very good, well-written character. That is not up for debate. But I think people are so focused just on her that they're overlooking a lot of the other stuff. Right? The conversation is entirely about the fact that Grace looks like a Kardashian or an Instagram model, and as a result, all the other stuff that's also happening in that trailer, people are just kind of ignoring. Like, I've seen very few people talking about how it actually adjusts the backgrounds and makes the background look bad. Like that video that I was talking about earlier, their entire focus was like, yes, we know the faces look bad, but the backgrounds are kind of okay. And there were people that were following up on that because, again, for them, the entire focus is just on the face. I don't want to open that video again to look at the Starfield portion. Don't make me. I mean, you don't have to. I still think it's a very funny video just because of like how serious they are about it and how much they're like trying to show off, and then it kind of just backfires the entire video. But I also understand not wanting to watch it because it's annoying that this is where technology is going. If the backgrounds were the point, then why did they not tie it only to the backgrounds? Well, because that's what you see in some of their later. So, like, you see in the portions for Resident Evil and for like Resident Evil, Hogwarts Legacy, and Starfield, they do a lot of like the characters, but then in like Assassin's Creed and like Oblivion Remaster and stuff like that, they do a lot more of like the general scenes. And we obviously don't know what's in their head behind it. I don't think the intention of Nvidia was actually that it was just supposed to be about the backgrounds. I think they just don't understand how pivotal a character design is to a community that loves a game. And so adjusting that with their AI to make it look photorealistic, quote unquote, isn't gonna have the desired happy effect that they got. The teacher from Hogwarts Legacy with that filter was terrifying, yes. Also, the backgrounds were not always improved. Need I remind you? No, you don't need to remind me. That was my whole point. Like, that was my whole point, was that the point of this person in the video was that the backgrounds were improved, right? And that the main focus of this technology should be to like improve backgrounds and lighting. And my whole point is that it doesn't do either of those things. Like, there are very, very minor subtleties, I think, where you could argue that it makes a single texture or a texture here and there look better. But the problem is, making one texture look better in an entire environment, but like making the rest of the scene not look better, is not an improvement, right? I don't need you to make an apple look more realistic, but make the entire backdrop, or like make the entire bowl that the apple's in, or all the other fruit in the bowl look like they're made out of plastic, right? And AI just doesn't have that level of understanding of materials and like how things look to apply that kind of improvement. They don't care, it's all about money. Oh yeah, that's my main, like my main thing is, I think the main reason that this happened in the first place is Nvidia has pumped so much money into AI development, right? Nvidia has pumped an insane amount of money into AI. And at some point, they have to get something in return. And I think at this point, they're kind of grasping at straws to find a use for this AI that they've spent so much money to help get created. That's genuinely where I think we're at. Guys, stop clowning on Gen AI stuff. You're gonna scare the investors away. Yeah. I wish. I wish I had that kind of power, man. And the worst part is, and that I think that's like the thing that's the most annoying about it all, is that this overcommitment to AI is overshadowing the ways in which AI could actually be good. Right? Like, at the end of the day, AI in a controlled environment, at a controlled scale, so not at the scale that it's being developed now, but at a much smaller scale, AI can be very useful. AI could be very, very helpful to us. You know, using neural networks to parse through large volumes of information that a normal human just can't do is a wonderful technology to have available to us to improve scientific studies, to improve like our understanding of medicine and our ability to like to detect and understand diseases and stuff like that. Like, there's so much stuff like that that AI could be great for. But the tech bros so focused on wanting to make AI everything is making people not want it for anything. It's painting the entire technology bad just because about 70% of it's bad. Right? Like, if they could just focus on the good 30%, we could have, like, it could be wonderful, but no. The issue that it has now is that they only see AI as a generative hammer, therefore every problem must become AI Slopney. Basically. I think it's just overcommitment. They've pumped so much money into it now that accepting that 50-60% of what they're trying to make the AI do just isn't it is just like unacceptable to them at this point. It's a sunk cost fallacy. They've put so much money into it. They're gone. At some point, it's gonna pay off. It has to. There's no way you can put this many millions into it and not get a payoff, right? Right? Yeah. Oh, god dang it. I wasn't paying attention and now the ad started. Yeah, the thing I'm probably most worried about is actually the sunk cost fallacy that you're seeing with these AI companies. Because I think as a result of that, I don't know if the AI bubble is ever going to burst. Right? Because there's so many people, so many companies, so many billionaires pumping so much money into it that it's gotten so big that I honestly don't think it can collapse. At least not properly. I'd love if it did. But I honestly don't think it will. At least not in the near future. But yeah. That's that. Don't need AI for lighting when you're here to light up my life? Damn, Coco! You can't just come pulling that out of nowhere? What the hell? What the hell? That was smooth. That was, you got me kicking my feet and shit. You can't go and do that out of nowhere, Coco. What the hell? Got me blushing. Got me twiddling my thumbs. By the way, chat, I'm gonna show this off again because I said I was gonna show it off at least 3 times, so this is gonna be the 3rd time since I said that. Look what Coco drew. Look, it's me. It's me. It's me and Coco drew it. It's so pretty. It's so pretty, it makes me happy. I'll stop being obnoxious now. I won't stop being obnoxious, that's a lie. But... I could never stop being obnoxious. It's just how it is. I was born to be obnoxious. What the hell? No!
You're never obnoxious, Senny.
No! So I was gonna raid you! Dang it. Dang it. Hi Zozo. Hi Zozo and Raiders. Welcome in. How's it going? How was your stream? Chat. I think Blouse is still AFK, so I'm just gonna shout at Zozo. Chat. If you are not already, you should click that link right there and go follow Zozo. Zozo is the most comfy, cozy, sweetest, most adorable being ever. Just ever. Also, Zozo's streams are really, really good to lurk to because Zozo has a super soothing. Like, really, really. Trust me. Like, if there's one thing you take away from that, like, there's no way you can listen to Zozo's streams and not just be put into a zen state. So, you should go watch it. Please and thank you. But yes, hi Zozo. How was your stream? It was a quick one, because I'm just processing my 50 bodies. Oh goodness. I see you've gone out slaughtering as well. I did see you were out slaughtering. I was lurking a little bit. I now have a 2nd tab with myself open, so I'm gonna close that. Because, ew. My own voice. Yeah. How was the hunting? Was it a good vibe? But yes, I should do the introduction thing, right? Hi, welcome in. If you do not know me, my name is Sento. You can call me Sen. I am your local resident chaotic catboy, and I like to play a variety of video games, ranging from cozy to horror and everything in between. And today we're focusing in on them cozy vibes with some Bitcraft and chill. Oh, I should have called it that. Bitcraft and chill would have been good. Next time. Next Bitcraft stream can be Bitcraft and chill. I mean, Yapcraft I feel like is also pretty good. I feel like Yapcraft is a better fitting title for my stream because I tend to yap a lot. I know, I like peeking in my... Spider. I sometimes feel the temptation. Sometimes I'll look at the lurker list as well, but like I generally try not to. Every now and then I'll do a little peek though. Mostly because I want to check if there's someone there that I want to ask something. I'm like, are you still here? Yeah. What was I gonna say? Can't remember what I was gonna say anymore. But yeah. We've just been out hunting all day. It says 2 hours, but the stream's actually I think closer to about 4. Almost. Yeah, we're getting closer to about 4 hours. Of just running around and murdering a whole lot of deer. Huh? Did I drop deer? Did I drop my deer? Or did I not have it? No, no, never mind. I just dropped them off. Yeah, I just put them in the bank. I'm already lost. Right, there we go. The jumping deer is a bit... Oh, it's so good. The tier 3 goat for hunting is a lifesaver. It is a game changer. Complete and utter different game once you have the tier 3, the level 3 newbie. He's so good. Didn't know we raided. Hi, Pendrive. You yap a lot? It's okay. I'm a bit of a chronic yapper. I know it's hard to believe for anyone that knows me now, but I used to be a very quiet person. I know this is a very hard thing to believe when you look at me now. But I used to be the kind of person that might say like at most a single sentence in an entire conversation. And sometimes I go back to that person, but not usually during stream. Thanks for stream, Zozo. I decimated a whole waterlogged section of the pines. Oh, good. Good job, Zozo. We love to hear it. We love to hear that. Service. Yes. I like calling it service, though. Service. Service. I like saying names funny. What if I combine both and it's service? Yeah. What then? And it wasn't just your stream. I was hearing female service in here. Wait, what? Wait. Penny, what? Oh, I was hearing females. Oh, okay, wait. No, now I understand. Now I understand. Gotcha. I see. That took a minute. My brain is lagging. Don't judge me, okay? Don't judge me in my laggy brain. I think what I want to do... Already did? Dang it. Dang it, I'm too slow. Well, okay, at least don't judge me too harshly, please. Please. Oh, also my bongo cat had an item for me. A top hat. Alright. Got some more over here. Servus. Nah, not harsh. Just cozy with a splash of chaotic energy. Yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds about right. I don't think I could ever go all in on cozy. I don't think I could ever stop being chaotic. Or could you imagine? I have actually... I've said this before on stream that I want to go get myself properly tested for ADHD. Could you imagine? Turns out, 1, I do end up having ADHD, and then 2, I end up getting like medicated At which point I just become like super like focused and like calm. Do you imagine? But no, even if I've been medicated and I hate who I become, you know, I wouldn't, I generally don't like things that change how the brain works. So I've never been a big fan of drugs or like medicines that change how you act, because I feel like it changes how you are as a person, so I wouldn't actually take it. But like, at most I'd probably only use it if there was a situation in which I really needed it. Like if I needed to have like the proper like intense focus or something, I would do that, but it would be in a state where I wouldn't have to like communicate with people. The same reason why I don't really tend to, I do drink, but I don't drink until I get drunk. And I don't like take any mind altering substance. That same reason. I gotta step away from it. It's called hyper focus mode activate, ADHD superpowers. Yeah, but I can't choose when it activates. That's my problem. That's the problem. If I can have full control of when hyper focus would activate, that would be great. But unfortunately, hyper focus only likes the sparkly tasks and not the dull, boring ones. And I needed to do the dull, boring ones. Caffeine and just doing the task in front of me till it works. Yeah, see, caffeine doesn't do anything for me. Caffeine is completely ineffective on me. It doesn't like give me energy, it doesn't make me focused, it doesn't make me tired, it literally does nothing. It's upsetting. If I need to focus on something, I just treat it like a game, suddenly I lock in, or I treat it like a puzzle. So how would you, okay. How would you then approach writing emails for that, old man? Like, say you needed to, like, write a bunch of emails. I don't know, like, I'm thinking of, like, the most boring, mundane task you'd have to do. How would you then, like, treat that like a game or puzzle to solve? I'm curious. This isn't supposed to be like a gotcha question, by the way. It's a genuine, like, I'm curious how you would approach that. So that I could see about maybe attempting something similar for myself. We've got all the... No. Right, I keep forgetting to check. I do need to... Okay, we'll grab this guy, and then we're gonna close off stream. I need to actually go eat. It is late. So as much as I would want to keep going, we have to stop. Get quota, find the most optimal way to do the least work, and complete quota. Roleplay it as a miner from a... as a minion from a Mats. I was gonna say a miner. I'm sorry, what? We'll get this locked in. But yeah, I'm gonna stop here for today, chat. We're gonna bring this lovely stream to an end. I've had a lot of fun, and I hope you guys did too. Any shortcut I can find on body of writing get put on the side as a notepad file. Interesting. Okay. Fair. See, the thing that I've started doing now, actually Bitcraft has been helping me a lot with menial tasks. Because now I'll set my character to do a big craft, and then I'll know, okay, my character is going to be busy for 5 minutes. I'm going to go clean the litter box. My character is going to be busy for 10 minutes. I'm going to go write this email. Okay, now I'm going to put him on a different task. Now I'm going to go do this thing. Now I'm going to do that. Now I'm going to do that. It's made it a sort of mini game for me. Actually, that's fair. That now that I think about it, it has kind of gamified it for me. Because then the game is trying to get the task done within, time trial. Exactly. You know what? No, yeah, you're right. I didn't actually think about it that way until now. And now it just clicked. Huh. I have been gamifying. Nice. But yeah. Alright, kitty patitis. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I appreciate you very, very, very much. Also, thank you for indulging me in every time that I was showing off Coco art, because it's made me very happy. And not getting annoyed with me. But we are gonna have to raid out because I haven't eaten dinner yet and it is 9 p.m. So I need to go find somebody to raid into and then go eat my dinner. Shall we raid into another Bitcrafter? I think we'll go get a Bitcrafter today. Let's raid into a Bitcrafter. Eat. Look, I was distracted. Alright. I was planning to... In my defense, I was planning to stop an hour ago. And then I got double raided. In my defense. That's not really much of a defense. But in my defense. That's what happened. No, you're so good, Zozo. I was literally like, okay, I'm gonna bring these goats back, and then I'm gonna go raid Zozo, was my plan. And then you raided in, and I was like, God damn it. Too busy collecting meat and not eating it, exactly. Spent so much time collecting it, not enough time eating it, so now I'm gonna go eat it. But let's go raid another Bitcrafter. Who do we have? Everyone that's on right now is not somebody that I've hung out with. At least that I can remember. So... Zozo. Do you want to recommend one of the Bitcrafters to raid into? Kenny? Is Kenny live? Wait. Same category. Oh yeah, I scrolled over him. Okay. Then let's go say hi to Kenny. Yeah, I found him. What are we gonna do? As a raid message? Let's go with I know. Okay. Our raid message will be, we're gonna go say hi to the neighbors. If you do not have access to my emotes, then option 1 for 18 Meownie in the channel point section down below, right underneath the chat, you can unlock a static emote of your choosing to use for the next 24 hours all around Twitch, at which point you can unlock the angel emote to join us in the raid, or another emote of your choosing that you vibe with. I think we have some cool emotes. If you do not want to do that or cannot do that, you can also use Twitch's very own cool cat emote, because you're all a bunch of cool cats, and that's a fact. Either way, thank you, lovely beans, so much for hanging out with me. I appreciate you spending your time with me today. We will be back on Friday. I almost said tomorrow, but it's not tomorrow. We'll be back on Friday with Artstream. For those who are new here, I am not an artist, but I am learning how to do art, and I'm doing that on stream, so we'll be doing that on Friday. And on Sunday, we'll be back with more Bitcraft. So yeah. Zozo, thank you for the Prime sub. I appreciate you. What the heck? Thank you, lovely being. I appreciate you so much. Alright. Thank you, guys. Give love to Kenny. Say hi to the neighbors. And I appreciate you all. Okay, love you. Bye.